Smartphone camera systems are always evolving, but the competition for photography has never been as fierce as in the past year. After all, we've seen more than one manufacturer use an 1-inch sensor in their latest flagship phones. There were a lot of interesting comments on our channel under the reviews of Xiaomi 13 Pro and Vivo X90 Pro Plus, and many people said they wanted to see a camera comparison between the two phones. So let's see which is the best camera phone in the world at present. Let's start with the details of their camera systems. From this chart, we can see that the two phones have different strengths. The X90 Pro Plus has an additional 2x telephoto lens, and it has a larger sensor on the wide-angle lens. The telephoto lens on the Xiaomi 13 Pro can be used as a macro lens, which is an interesting idea. Anyway, let's start checking out the photos. The first set of samples was taken in the park. The Xiaomi 13 Pro's photos are more vivid and have higher contrast, and I think most people prefer the Xiaomi's color style, although the Vivo's colors are more realistic. And when we zoom in on the photos, we can see that overall they are close in detail, although the Vivo has more detail in the darker areas. The contrast between light and dark in this scene is very large, which can help us tell which phone has a better dynamic range. As you can see in the Xiaomi photo, the building outside the window has some overexposure, and when we move to the stairs, we can see it is darker on the Xiaomi sample. In the X90 Pro Plus review, I said it had the best dynamic range of any smartphone, and now we know that even the Xiaomi 13 Pro can't match it at all. This set of photos was taken in the library, where the light is weaker and more complex than outdoors, and surprisingly, this time Vivo showed us better colors and contrast, neither of which lost the detail in the shadows due to the diminished light. On this set, I noticed that the Z's natural color on the X90 Pro Plus is not always so natural. The red roof of this toy alarm clock is clearly oversaturated, while the Xiaomi 13 Pro shows us more accurate colors and more details. As we move to the darker scenes, the X90 Pro Plus once again illustrated the importance of dynamic range. While the Xiaomi 13 Pro didn't lag behind, in color and sharpness, its dynamic range didn't support it in getting the detail of the plants in the lower corners. Thanks to the 1-inch Sony IMX989 sensor, both phones can get a nice shot in 3 seconds in mostly low-light conditions. By comparing these samples, I think Xiaomi should really start developing their own ICP. Just as the Xiaomi 12S Ultra lags significantly behind the X90 Pro Plus in dynamic range, the Xiaomi 13 Pro still hasn't caught up. And if you like to shoot these beautiful buildings at night, the X90 Pro Plus is the only phone that can help you capture everything you want to capture. In terms of the telephoto lens, since the Xiaomi 13 Pro doesn't have a 2x optical zoom lens, I can only show you some photos taken with the 2x lens of X90 Pro Plus. In this section, my conclusion is that the 2x lens can help us capture more details as long as the ambient light is good enough, but because the sensor size is much smaller than the main camera, we didn't get a shallow depth of field. The Xiaomi 13 Pro has a 3.2x telephoto lens, and the X90 Pro Plus can reach 3.5x with its telephoto lens. But the advantage of X90 Pro Plus is not that it can see further, it can get more accurate color and exposure than the Xiaomi 13 Pro in most scenes. And it is also a little better than the Xiaomi 13 Pro in terms of detail. I think the fact that there are more pixels on the X90 Pro Plus telephoto lens cause these differences. The wide-angle lens is the least different part of the camera system between the two phones, and the only difference I can find is that the X90 Pro Plus photos are always brighter in the shadows, and it has a wider field of view. Although both phones support macro photography, the X90 Pro Plus uses a wide-angle lens for this, which is common. In the Xiaomi 13 Pro, you can use not only the wide-angle lens for macro photography, but also the telephoto lens and get even more amazing photos. So in this section, all Xiaomi 13 Pro macro photos are taken with the telephoto lens. We can see that Xiaomi 13 Pro photos have much more details, more vivid colors, and a nice depth of field. But I also unexpectedly found a problem. As you can see, when you use the telephoto lens on Xiaomi 13 Pro for macro photography, especially for flowers, it easily misidentifies the white balance and does not automatically correct it. I hope Xiaomi engineers can find this problem and fix it soon. When it comes to video recording, the 4K clips recorded by the two phones are very close in detail, though interestingly, Xiaomi achieves the opposite in terms of dynamic range. When we move to the night scene, we can see that the X90 Pro Plus records brighter videos with the help of the V2 chip, though the Xiaomi 13 Pro has better detail. In terms of stabilization, both phones were able to achieve good stabilization when the movement was not so large, but when I started running, the video screen started to show significant shaking and a clear jelly effect could be seen in the video recorded by the X90 Pro Plus. So I think the Xiaomi 13 Pro is ahead of X90 Pro Plus in terms of video recording. Well, this is the camera comparison between Xiaomi 13 Pro and X90 Pro Plus. They show their respective strength in different parts. I believe these differences are beyond everyone's expectations, and by the end of this video, I still can't draw a conclusion as to which one is the best camera phone. I was blown away by the outstanding dynamic range of X90 Pro Plus, but the beautiful macro shot of Xiaomi 13 Pro has made me expect other brands to bring macro shots to the telephoto lens of their flagship phones. On the other hand, we also found that even with the latest Android flagships, they still need a lot of work in terms of video stabilization. In comparison, the motion mode on the iPhone is so impressive. So guys, what do you think, and which phone will be your next choice? Leave your thought down below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more camera comparison between other phones. I'm Will from Gizmochina. See you next time.